You are welcome. In this video tutorial, let us learn about Python variables. How to use the variables, what are the types of variables, and what we can do with the variables. So all we'll discuss in this video tutorial. So we are using Python 3.x, particularly we are using 3.9. You can download the Python if you are not yet installed in your system. We have a video, separate video, like how to install Python, how to install Notepad, how to install Python idle, and how to work with that. So therefore just watch the videos and then download the video. So now here is the Python idle. So if you go to options and configure idle, so you have highlights. Then here you can see that custom theme, you selected the custom theme here. So any color you would like to change, you can select the type. So here is syntax error, okay, this type is selected, here is a color. You go to choose color and you can implement the color here. What color you want, you can select the color, add the color. Okay, now you see that color is changed. And same way, like there is a print command here. So it is in white color. So let's say you want to change the color to some other color. So all print, let it come some light yellow color. So add to custom colors, okay. Right, so color is changed there. So you can apply this and click OK. So next time when I get error, so you can see that so the error come dark color, then this is the value in the yellow color. You can customize whatever way you want. Configure idle, highlights, you can choose the function or variable, remark, okay, remark in blue color, right, definition is in orange color, function is in fine. So what color you want, you can select the colors and then apply it. Now we have basic data types. So what are the data types? Integer, float, complex, boolean, string. So these are the one we are going to discuss in this video. And we don't need to declare the variable and in this Python. So in other languages, generally we need to declare the variable, then you have to use. But whereas in the Python, you don't need to declare this dynamically managed. For example, integer, when you talk about the integer, so integer is a number, okay. So it's a number, any number you can specify. So let's say I is equal to 10. So 10 is transferred to I. So now the I will have the value called as a 10. So now we want to know what a value is there in the I, so print I. So the I will hold the value 10. Now we want to know like what is the type of I, what is the variable type. For that there is a function called the type I. So it's an integer type. So class integer, it indicates it's an integer type. So I can declare any variable k is equal to some number. Then I can say print k. So you can just type k, the value will be printed. You can say print k or even just say k, the value will be printed. So this will take very long value. So based on your memory, it takes very big value. So you can say I, fine. So I, you can say k again, then you can take a large number. Right now you can say I plus k. So both will get added and then the result will come. So you want to transfer to another variable, L is equal to I plus k. What I value plus k value, both will be added and transferred to L. Then you can say print L. So the value will be printed. So it's easy. So you want to calculate any value, let's say A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, let's say C is equal to A plus B, right, print C. So the total value is 30. So you need to practice this. What you are watching, you practice it. So in this video, you can pause the video, you can start the Python idle, type this and check it out whether everything is working. Then continue with the video, again watch some time and then come back to idle and practice it. Otherwise, please make a note in a notebook and after completing watching the video, you try yourself. The more you practice, the fast you will learn. Therefore, practice is very, very important. Practice thoroughly. Right. Then that integer will have a negative value also. We can pass the negative value. Let's say a is equal to minus 23. So a. So this is a negative value. So let's say a is equal to minus 5, b is equal to plus 5, c is equal to a plus b. So what is the c value? Print c. 0, because minus 5 plus 5, so it becomes 0. So therefore integer take negative number, a very long number, small number, all numbers. So this is the addition here. So we have already shown the addition. So if you want one more, let's say num1 is equal to some number, num2 is equal to some number, num3 is equal to some other number. Right, now you can say total is equal to num1 plus num2 plus num3. Now print the total, and you can type the total. What is the type? What is the data type of the total? So that is an integer. So then comes the multiple assign. We can assign the different variables with the same value. So here we can say a, b, c. So a is equal to b, b is equal to c, that is equal to 50. Now you have to print the a, b, c values. So print a, comma b, comma c. Each value I want to print. So what happened? 50, 50, 50. So in a single stretch we can pass the values to all the three variables. So same I can do for different variables. So j is equal to k is equal to m is equal to some number. Then I can print j comma k comma m. So I can print one individual value also. Let's say j, k, m, and you can reassign the different values for m. Okay, let's say 20000. Now what is the m value? That is changed to 2000. So then you can use the comma and give the comma for again to assign the values. Here you can see individually we are assigning the value till now. Now what happened? A comma b comma c, that is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now a value 10 will go to a, 20 will go to b, 30 will go to c. Now let's see that print a comma b comma c. So 10, 20, 30. So you can also put string also, a comma b comma c, that is equal to Raj, Ravi, the last one some value. Fine. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this and then I'll paste it here. So Raj, Ravi, 2, 3. Now check the type of a. What is the a type now? So a is a string. So the corresponding string. So it automatically assign. It automatically manage the variables. What data type? They'll manage automatically. So any names, variable names you can give in the capital, small and with the numbers. But beginning letter cannot be a number. That is why the naming convention. So whenever you want to give a name, you can give in a capital letter, small letter, underscore, but space cannot be used for the naming. For example, you can say that total value. So this cannot be variable because here we give the space here, so syntax error. We can give as a total value, so is equal to 232 is okay. You can also give total underscore value is equal to 233, okay, that is okay. Now you can also give total underscore value, first letter capital, that is equal to 232. Okay, then you can give total 1 is equal to some number. Even numbers can be used here, like so total 101 or 11. So total. So we already use number 1, number 2, number 3 like this. So when I give the name, so you can give capital letters, small letters, underscore, hyphen. So these are things are acceptable, but space in the beginning, number are not Fine. So you can use the underscore. You can use A to Z, small a to z, 0 to 9. So here are some examples. Grace marks. Okay, let's say grace underscore total underscore marks. So it's acceptable. So this is not acceptable. Here you are using the dash or hyphen. So this is not acceptable. Only underscore will take. So even special characters will not acceptable. So only thing is what you have to do. You have to use A to Z, small a to z, 0 to 9 with underscore. So this is a naming convention. And you can't use the keywords. Okay. So these are the keywords. False, none, true, and, as, break, class, continue, del. You can't say del. Okay. So therefore here you can say that del is equal to 5. So it's a syntax error because del is a keyword. We can't use the del. So any of these words cannot be used. Next is a floating point number. In case of floating point number, it will have the decimal value. It will have the decimal value. So then it is a floating point. So now let's say D1 is equal to 23.32. So you can set type D1. What type it is? It is a float of the type float. Earlier we have seen integer. Now it is a float. So same operations here also you can do that. Let's say D1 is equal to some value. D2 is equal to some other value. So let's say D3 is equal to D1 plus D2. So now print D3. So the total will come. So you need to take a very large decimal values. So therefore all decimal value calculation can be done through the float. Okay. So keep practice, type more problems and then solve the problems. Next is the complex number. In case of complex number, j will be used to represent the complex number. Here you can say c is equal to 1 plus 2j. Complex number. So let's say I is equal to 1 plus 2j. So j is the imaginary part. Okay. So j is the imaginary. So it's a complex number. Now you can say I, the value will come. So then what is the type of it? Type of I, that is a complex. So this is float. Earlier we have integer, and these are the main three types. So here also you can do the addition, multiplication, everything and all. If say a is equal to 1 plus 2j, b is equal to 2 plus 2j. So now c is equal to a plus b. So print c, type c. Type is what type it is. What is the type of the data type? So it's a complex. So even type a, even that is also complex. So this is a complex data type, which are the j. And you can see that when you say total, only integer part will be added first and the imaginary part is added. So therefore this is a 4j and this is 3. String data type. String is nothing but text actually. So let's say name is equal to fine. So name is equal to Raj. So print name or just name. So then type name. So what is the data type? So it's a str. Str is a string. So in string you can enter any value. We are learning Python now. So str. So we'll print again. So that's how you can pass the value to the variable. Let's say s1 is equal to hello, s2 is equal to world. Now I can say print s1 comma s2. So it's combine and print the hello world. You can also say print S1 plus S2. 1 plus also can be used. Now here you can see that you want to print as it's wrong. So if you put in the double quotes, so this single quote inside will be taken. So let's say str1 is equal to it's wrong. So here it check the single quote as it is. But you can also assign the value with a single quote. str1 is equal to single quote it's. Here let's say first we will put some name, hello Raj. So it's taken. So str1 is equal to single quote it yes wrong. So here it won't take actually. So this is a syntax error. So then what to do? So because both the sides you are using a single quote, you have to use the backward slash here. So backward slash will hide the str1. Now you can see that str1, so single apostrophe is coming. Fine. So in case of like now you want to use get only slash you want. Okay. So let's say there is a path actually. So if you want to display the path, so let's say str1 is equal to main folder slash subfolder. So if you say str1 so you can have a single quote and then double slash is there. Okay, so now we can put the double quote str1 is equal to main folder so you'll get the slash here. Next is slash n slash t slash r. So print st1, so we'll print the main folder slash backward slash and then subfolder. But if you use a st1, the whole string as it is will come. So you can see that both the side single quote and then the extra characters are all come, but when you're printing that will not come. Right, next is a slash n slash t slash r. Slash n took to the next page, sorry, next line. This is a tab, this is the carriage written. So what is the meaning of it? So let's say here three words, st is equal to 1 slash n 2 slash n 3, 1 2 3. Now you can say print st 1 2 3 slash n will take to the next line. Same way slash t is to give the tab, t instead of n I'll use a t here. When you use the t, so it's a tab actually, so therefore it will give the tab and there are 5 spaces between the each word. So you can see that there is a space here, there is a space here, there is a t, there is a r actually. R is a carriage return. So what carriage return will do is after slash r whatever is comes, it will come in the beginning. It is going to replace the beginning thing. I'll show you this. So here you can see that slash r, one is there. I just want to change to pen. Instead of 1, we want to print it over pen. The 1 has to be replaced by pen. So slash r, what happened? So the next time it is printing, in that line cursor go to the beginning of the sentence. There whatever this is there, that will be replaced. That letters will be come first and later whatever it is there, that will come. Fine. So I have a command prompt here. Slash r is working here, like slash r then you press enter key, then you can say print st. So then you can see that pen 2 3, okay, so that is replaced in the beginning. So instead of 1, that is replaced with the pen, but this is not working with the idle. Let me check it out this. So you can practice with the both command prompt as well as the idle or Python shell. Fine. So therefore string is to store the string value. So therefore 4 things. Then there is also for the boolean, okay. So therefore let me explain the boolean. So let's say choice is equal to true. When you have boolean, you have to give the capital T, false and true. ch1 is equal to false. So true, false, both you have to give it in the capital letter. First letter is capital. Then you can say print ch comma ch1. Then type ch. So it's of the type boolean. Boolean type. So we discussed these things: integers, float, complex, boolean, string. This is how we can use as a variable, and you can pass the value to the variables. We'll learn more in a future class and the further classes. Keep watching. Subscribe to our channel. We'll cover a lot of things related to the Python. So Python small programs, small projects and all. So every day keep practice, learn Python, and in turn you can able to get the good job. Thank you very much.